John Cornyn served in the Texas Senate for 23 years. He's been a state Supreme Court justice, attorney general, and a 4-term U.S. senator. He has ever lost a primary. Last night, he lost a primary. Ken Paxton, the Texas attorney general, who was impeached by a Republican state house in 2023 on bribery and corruption charges, acquitted by the state Senate, indicted on securities fraud, and recently divorced on what his ex-wife described as biblical grounds, beat Cornyn 62.6% to 37.4% in the Republican Senate runoff. The Associated Press called it about an hour after polls closed. The deciding factor was a Truth Social post. 1 week before the election, Trump endorsed Paxton, calling him a true MAGA warrior and saying Cornyn was not supportive of me when things were tough. Cornyn had led the primary in March 42% to 40.5% without Trump's thumb on the scale. Republicans in the Senate are not celebrating. Cornyn's campaign had spent months making one argument: Paxton is too damaged to win in November. His allies ran through the math: 25 Texas State House seats and 9 congressional districts, where Paxton's presence at the top of the ticket creates enough of a drag to flip races down ballot. Cornyn's camp warned that nominating Paxton would force the party to spend money defending Texas, a state Trump won by 14 points in 2024, instead of playing offense elsewhere. I guess the president figured he doesn't need a GOP Senate majority for the remainder of 2026, one Republican strategist told The Hill, because he really no longer has one. The Democrat who will face Paxton in November is State Representative James Talarico, an Austin teacher-turned-politician who won his own primary and has been openly preparing for Paxton as the opponent since March. Democrats haven't won a statewide race in Texas since 1994. But they didn't have Paxton on the ballot then either. Trump called Paxton tested. Republicans called him a liability. Texas voters called it a runoff. Now, November gets to decide who was right.